Welcome everybody, welcome back to Homestead Heart. And I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful start to the new week. Y'all, this has been a busy week for myself and Mr. H as well, you all. So now today's video, you all, let me tell you. I remember one of our subscribers and a subscriber of Lead Farmer 73 during a live chat asked the question, can you can cornbread? And of course it was directed like, hey, ex Homestead Heart. So I got put on the spot, right? Now, mind you, you all, remember me telling you about this beautiful sister who made her transition a long time ago, years ago. But she always said, you can bread. And she was going to teach me, but I never got the opportunity to learn it from her. So I have done my own experiment, all right? So, David Corey, this is the beginning of that experiment. Ooh. All right, y'all. So what I did, I don't eat cornbread. Mr. H and I, we do not eat cornbread. All right. So we eat what is called FARINA bread. And if you would like to see that recipe, I'm going to post it. Yes, I am. Either up in the cards or at the end of the video. But I will share with you how I make our baked bread. And it's likened to cornbread, but I just don't use I just can't deal with that taste. I haven't had cornbread since I was little, right? And I didn't care too much for it then either, right? So y'all, I make a cream of whole wheat bread or farina bread. You know, it's just cream of wheat, all right? And that's the bread I make. So I will pop that recipe for you so that you can have a look. But yes, you all, I did can it. I got 3 jars from this one recipe, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and open the jar, one of the jars, because this experiment is going to last for a little while. Not a long while, but a little while. And actually, I was going to do this video on tomorrow, but I just couldn't wait a whole day. I couldn't wait. This bread was canned on the 20th of September. All right. Tomorrow would have been 3 weeks since I canned it. And I'm like, I could wait one more day. I could wait. No, I can't. I'm going to go ahead and open this. Where's my opener? I'm not editing this video. I ain't got time for that right now. Okay? We having some technical issues and I can't do no editing, so the video is what it is. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open this. I'm not going to share the process of canning it, okay? Not yet. I got to make sure this stuff is good. So what I'm going to do, man, I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to bring you in closer so that you can see it, okay? So, forgive the motion. Come on close. Come to me. Come to me. We'll tilt the camera a little bit so you can see. You can still see me. And you can still see my plate here. So, I'm going to go ahead and open this jar, all right? They did seal. All of them sealed, okay? I'm going to go ahead and pop this jar open. Ooh, nice seal too. Let's look at it. This one didn't fill up all the way. These did. Okay? The amount that I put in these 2 jars was the exact same, but I wanted to see, like, I didn't want the jars to overfill. I wanted it to come exactly to the 1-inch headspace, and it came above it just a little bit, okay? And so these I filled to 1/2 inch headspace. And this one I feel just under a 1/2 inch headspace. And as you can see, it did not come all the way up to that 1 inch headspace. So I did not want to have to cut any off just in case it came above that ring, above the lip. I didn't want to go through all of that. So my measurement for the way I feel these two, perfect. This one, not so much. So you all, I'm going to turn it upside down, and it's not sliding out on its own. Oh, wait. Yes, it is. You got to put some work into it, but it is. See? So I'm just going to give it a hand. I'm going to go around it. Come on. There we go. And it's out. Okay. That's the way it looks. That's the way it looks. You see that? I am going to turn it on its side. And I'm going to slice into it. Oh, wow. Look at that. It still has the bread texture and everything. Smells fantastic. Smells just like the bread. I think what I would like to do, I like my bread hot, but I'm going to taste it just like it is, because we know that in an emergency situation, you might not be able to heat this up, right? You just might have to eat it like it is. And as you can see, it's very crumbly still. I mean, you can see the crumbs falling off of it, right? So it's still just like bread would do. You can see the inside is cooked all the way through. Looks good, okay? It looks good. The very top of it has a little bit of moisture to it, but not much. Okay? The insides and the sides are dry. It's just that top portion, and I am making a mess, but this is what you got to do. So I'm going to cut it. It smells like cold wheat bread. That's what it smells like. But we got to taste it. I'm dropping crumbs. Oh, man. Man, that's good. I know it ain't been 3 weeks, but it's good. Okay? Now, I'm not disappointed so far. Now, wait. The top part that had the moisture on it, I'm going to cut that off, but I'm going to taste it as well. Just a piece, just the portion that had the moisture, I'm going to taste it. That tasted good. It tasted like the rest of the bread, but it just had moisture on the top. right? So I don't like that. It don't taste bad, but I don't want to eat moist bread, okay? Now, the rest of this, I don't know if it was because maybe it had more air space in the top, and so it had more moisture, but this one doesn't seem to have that same amount of moisture in the jar as the one that didn't fill all the way up did, okay? So there is a difference. I'm not going to open these two because we got to keep going with these experiments, all right? These were done on the 20th of September. So I got to keep going with these experiments, but this bread is good. Let me tilt the camera back up. Okay, so this bread is good. 3 weeks later, I'm not disappointed in this bread. Like I said, at this point, if you don't make sure that these jars fill all the way up, in fact, I'm thinking that maybe just a hair above I fill these up halfway. And if I fill it up 3/4 of the way, it's going to bring it probably right up here. Okay? But if I do that, that more than likely will eliminate that moisture that was sitting at the very top of the jar, because it won't be that much room in the jar for that heat. You know, once you cook something in the oven and it starts to heat, and as it cools and all of that, you know, it creates that level of moisture, which is what you saw on the jar. I can't think of the name that it's called, but in any case, that process, that's what happened. Now, the jar, when I did these jars, you all, I did spray them with baking spray. The Baker's Joy that had the flour and the oil mixed, you know, the Baker's Joy. I did spray my jars with that because I didn't want these to stick, okay? So it was sliding out, but that would have took forever. So I just used a knife to kind of help it out. You saw me. But you all, I'm not disappointed. After 3 weeks, the bread tastes really, really good. My concern would be having that much moisture in the jar. Would it have developed mold, right, on the top of that bread had I let it stay in there for a month or two? Well, probably not a month because it didn't have anything on it at this time. And this is 3 weeks. And so none of that was there. But maybe 2 months from now, because of that moisture, would it have had mold on the top of the bread? I don't know, y'all. We're going to have to find out, and we got to see what this is like. So today is, I think, the 10th of October. So, y'all, post it down in the comment section below. When do you think I should do the next test? Because I'm thinking November 10th, right? 30 days from today, which would put it a month and a few weeks ahead of the date that I actually canned it. And then, of course, the final one I could do in December. And that would be 2 months. Or maybe it should be longer than that. Maybe it should be 90 days for the final one. I don't know. Y'all post it in the comments. I got 2 more to do. When should I do each one? All right? Let me know. But for David Corey, I'm 3 weeks in, David Corey, and I have to say, I am loving my canned FARINA bread. If all goes well after however many months, in fact, I may do another batch and just leave it on the shelf for 6 months and see what happens, just to forget about it. Maybe 1 jar or 2. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Scratch that. I don't know. But you all, tell me what you think in the comment section below. I would love to know. All right. So David Corey, so far so good. I've canned my farina bread. If all goes well, I will share with everyone exactly what I did. Okay. All right, you all. That's gonna do it for this video. I just couldn't wait another day. Forget another week. I couldn't wait. It looked good. All right, y'all, that's going to do it. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and give our video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video that we upload to our channel. Thank y'all again for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. I'm going to see you in the next video. Y'all, I got some work to do around this house. I got somebody playing right here. I'm going to talk to y'all about this channel in a minute, all right? In fact, I'm going to do it in this video coming up, all right? All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I'm going to see you in the next one.